Hi everybody, good old CaptNRetro here. I got issues with my Wi-Fi out in the garage, so I figured might as well come inside and stream and see if we can play some pinball, a little bit of pinball live. So, that's what we're going to do. We're going to stream some PS4 pinball. The Zaccaria PS4 pinball. And, yeah. I apologize for the shitty internet in the garage. Nope, now I'm getting phone calls. Hold on a second. Yeah, hello. Hey. Yeah. Be right back. Alright. Sorry about that. I had to run some medication up to my dad. Which is one of my many, many jobs. What's going on, fellas? Let's pick a game. Let's play some pinball, for the love of God. And we were trying to play some EM stuff tonight out there in the garage, so let's play some EM stuff in here. Let's go with aerobatics. Welcome. Hi. Getting tired. Right now we are the number 9 high scorer in the PS4 world on this game. And ooh, ball came back in. I can't believe it. Ball out. He's all right. He needed some nitro pills, but not necessarily to take them tonight, but just in case for tomorrow. And he forgot to load his little bag up before he went to bed. And he's got a blood pressure or a blood sugar analyzing. He's got diabetes and shit. Not on top of the fact that he's 100 pounds overweight and had a giant heart attack last year. And he works himself to death. And anyway, he needed a band-aid for his little arm sensor, blood monitoring, whatever the thing is. And instead of walking all the way back downstairs, he called me to bring it up to him because I can move a lot faster than he can. And I'm basically a unlicensed nurse around here. Hospice care without any formal training. Hit that spinner, baby. Ooh, what was that? 50,000 points and something. That little kick out over there. Hit the spinner. Rip the spinner. Spinner ripper. Shit. Saw something about a hospital and I lost my concentration. I made the top score on one of these tables on the 99-second challenge. Nice. My fiance is in the hospital, so I know what you're going through. I'm sorry to hear that. Is it COVID stuff or is it something else? And either way, I hope he gets better. Spinner ripper! Alright, we got 2.3 million. We're looking for more than 4.2, so we're getting there. Slowly getting there until that happened. Shit. One more time. One more again. Ball out immediately. Not fun. Not cool. Start it over. Cheating game. You cheated me. Flash bumpers. Spinner ripper. He had a major anxiety attack, and now we're finding out that he may be diabetic as well. Good times. I've known 2 people that have been sick with COVID stuff, coronavirus nonsense. Thank God they didn't die, but one of them was down for like 5 days in all, basically 3 days of like really hardcore fever and being just gross as all get out. And the other one was down for 3 weeks of like every other symptom except the fever. So it's wacky, it does wacky things to people, and that's not cool. Some digital pinball now. Yeah, Ruben, I mean, the Wi-Fi works down here in this room at least enough to keep the damn audio going. The problem, I'm pretty sure the problem is I'm just too far away from the hub out there. I'm almost out the garage door where I've got it set up because it's in a row of machines. I got no more room. And I didn't feel like bringing it in the house and setting it up in here. I've only really got room for like 1 or 2 machines at a time in here, and I'd rather keep the more solid state stuff in here. And Future Spa is too big. And number 2, like I smoke in this room like an asshole, and I didn't want to infect that machine with any kind of nonsense like that. So it's staying in the garage where, you know, a cigarette might get walked through there, but I generally don't stand around in the garage and smoke cigarettes. There might be some wafting coming from somewhere, but it shouldn't affect the machines too bad out there. So leave it out there until it sells and keep it nice and pretty. And I put it on eBay. I put a ridiculous price on it on eBay. I think the game is worth probably max value for a really nice one is probably $1,500, but this one is beyond really nice. So I put it online for $3,000 or best offer, and I'll let somebody, if they want it bad enough, make me an offer. I don't really want to sell it. That's, you know, it's kind of the price you're like, okay, if somebody's willing to pay that, I'll let it go. But like otherwise, I'm not really trying to sell it. It's just to convince myself that I've got stuff listed online that's for sale. But somebody might pay the price. I did the same thing with a copy of Star Fox Super Weekend competition cart, and I broke the land speed record for price of selling that game at the time. It was about an $800 cart, and I sold one for $2,000 on eBay. I could not believe it. $1,999.99. And I didn't want to. Like, I put this ridiculous number on it just to have it online and like let people see that it's out there in the world. But I didn't expect anybody to come near that price, and someone bought it, and I was like, I guess I gotta sell it. I mean, damn, they bought it. Whoa! Ah. John, don't you apologize. It just caught my attention. That's why it pulled my attention away real quick, because hospital is an important word. But of course, you know, share your life, share your stories. We're here to chat. We're here to be friends. We're here to have fun. We're here to play pinball. Hopefully, homeboy gets better and all is well. What's up, T-Dubs? Welcome to the show. Damn it, ball. Mr. V's in the hizzle. Bo schlizzle. Everything's got a price. You know what I mean? Why not? If somebody wants it that bad, then they can have it. I do need to get some stuff sold, though. I listed the, I've got a Daytona 2 sit down that it'll boot up, but I can't get it past the second menu. I think there's a button issue, like one of the menu buttons is either not working or maybe there's something wrong with the chip. I don't know, but I can't get it to get out of like the boot screen menu to tell it that it's not the slave game of the two that could be connected to each other. Like it's waiting for the other game to tell it to start, and I can't get it past that. So I'm not smart enough to mess with it. It's way beyond me in like how much is going on with that CPU unit. So it's a whole computer system. And so I put it up online today for $500. I think that's a good deal. It's got the topper. It's 100% complete, and it works. If somebody knows what the hell they're doing with it, they can fix it really quick to get it to boot a game, I bet. And it's probably something stupid that I don't even know about doing, but I've got too many projects in there. It's taken up a lot of room, and it's been there for like 7 or 8 months now, and I haven't done anything with it, so it's time to go. So I put that online today, and a Pac-Man arcade machine that I've got that I'm going to sell with the Pac-Man board and a Super Miss Pac-Man, which is the Miss Pac-Man with the speed chip cranked into it. And I've got another Miss Pac-Man cabinet that has been painted black and turned into a Galaga that just has a tube in it with no chassis and no board. So I'm probably going to list that for like $300 and get it gone. I got to get some room in that garage back. All the projects I care about doing are getting cramped up by crap that's just sitting there. Wrestling with Games, welcome to the show. MC Murr, welcome to the show. Mr. Tight White is apparently higher than crickets that live on the moon. If that Skyrim pinball was a real machine, I'd short sell my collection to buy it. There you go. Who knows? They might, you know, Bethesda might crank out a real Skyrim game one day. They might get in bed with Stern and make something real happen. Or any of the other pinball companies that are around. That was terrible. Ball out. That game is fun though. The RPG, you know, building up your character aspect of it is great. Oh, come on, game. That was not cool. All right. Let's go pick a different one. How about Moonflight from the 1976? I'm the number 7 in the world on this one. So we can get that score. Come on, we can do better than 2.3. Get some points? No, God. So my plan is tomorrow to go upstairs to where the hub is for the internet. And I've got a really long Ethernet cable that I'm pretty sure if I can get it fished through the floor in the kitchen. We used to have a fax line back in the day down here because this was my dad's like office area basically. And there used to be fax lines run through the kitchen floor. And I bet I can trace it down or find the hole and fish an Ethernet line down here and get some hardwire action going on, maybe out to my laptop in the garage to be able to stream the stuff that's out there like I want to, because that was just terrible. I went back and listened to it and it sounded like I was having robot sex against my will, which is not what you want done. Zap Crystal, what's up, lady? How you doing? Ooh, girl, how you doing? Ooh, girl, what's shaking with you, girl? Bing bong, bing, bang bong. I also watched a movie that I haven't seen in years tonight, and I love it. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. It's called Glory. Matthew Broderick, Morgan Freeman, Denzel. It's about the Civil War, and it's just incredible. It's a true story about the first black regiment of U.S. soldiers that fought in combat in the Civil War. The 54th Massachusetts. It's a great movie. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. Edward Zwick was the director, and he's made a bunch of period piece movies, and he did The Last Samurai with Tom Cruise and a bunch of other great movies. James Horner soundtrack. The soundtrack's phenomenal. Getting ready to go to bed. Gotta be up early for work. Aw. Well, at least you have a paid profession at the moment that you're allowed to go to. I don't know if T-Dub, are you still out of work? Are you not allowed to go to work? Are you still non-essential? I know people like that. I know people that have got the COVID. I know people that have been sick, people that have recovered from it. I know people who have known people who have died. I know it's legit, but I also think it's way blown out of proportion by the media, and it's a lot of both sides. Like, let's not get it twisted. The right and the left are both playing their own games with stuff, and I don't think any of it's good for our country. I'm worried that there's going to be another civil war erupt any moment here. That's why I've been watching Civil War movies lately, trying to figure out what tactics to bring to it, because none of those are going to work, by the way. Getting in a line of people and shooting it, like, let's all shoot together and then take 3 minutes to reload this gun, that'll never come back. It's going to be a lot of crazy factions of maniacs warring around the country. Ball out. The FX3 digital units aren't shabby, but the arcade one-ups look like that Scooby-Doo when you bought it at Goodwill. Yes, they do. They look like crap. I might long sell my collection for a Brokeback Mountain cab. Tight White is just, he's on fire. That guy's hilarious. They're a joke. Then I would ship it to Mr. V. Well, that's if you're going to buy it for him. That's good. School educator. No matter what happens, someone will be streaming Castlevania. Or Battletoads. Or Double Dragon. Or... That's about it. Actually, if you watch Shady J's stream, he's constantly streaming Tecmo Bowl. He's a big Tecmo Bowler. Or any old Nintendo, really, but it's mainly sports crap on Nintendo. Or trivia. He likes to play Jeopardy online. It's fun to play Jeopardy, old school Nintendo Jeopardy with a group of idiots trying to answer questions from 1986. Ball, don't go out. Pathetic. One more time. My furlough ends this month, and I'm probably losing my job. I'm not worried because I hustle and flip shit constantly. That sucks, man. Even, I mean, it's nice that you got a side hustle. And obviously, I know you get the good stuff and you get the pickups, and you're probably making a pretty good clip online if you actually are selling stuff. You know, that you don't keep, that you don't want, that you know is worth money. You can. I've made some pretty good money online doing it. But that sucks this sucks that anybody's considered non-essential. What the fuck you mean I'm not essential? What I do is essential is it puts food in my mouth and it pays for my family and my bills or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, how can you tell anybody they're not essential? I don't get it. Put a mask on, let's go to work. The things that I'm good at too are, you know, completely non-essential. Everything I do on this planet is fucking non-essential if you want to look at it like that. Like music, working on movies and TV show stuff, nonsense. Doing sound, nonsense. Absolutely no need for it in a real situation. Same thing with, you know, video games and pinball. Like, don't nobody need a pinball machine. I mean, I feel like I need one, but like, I technically don't need one. And nobody needs one, but they got to have it. But everybody's gonna be broken out of money here soon, and the government's just gonna have to. It's gonna be a social nightmare showing up very soon if shit don't get back to normal. You know, a year of this. We're 6 months in. A full year. What's it gonna be like out there? The homeless situation in LA is getting crazier by the day. The encampments that you can see out there, like the world's changing very fast, and I don't know if it's fixable. But let's not talk about nonsense. Let's talk about pinball, because I can't control anything that happens in the real world, but I can kind of control what happens on this pinball machine. At least I can hope to. Catch the ball. Read the comments. I beat Castlevania Lament of Innocence on my channel recently. Great game and underappreciated time. Is that on the DS? Or Game Boy Advance? What is that? There's two really good ones, or maybe three, that I've heard of on... that I've never really got to play. And I had one or two of them. Shadow of the Moon, I think, is one of them. Or Circle of the Moon, or something like that. I played one or two of them. I've got them on my EverDrive stuff, and I've owned a physical copy of one or two of them at some point too, but I don't anymore. PS2. Okay, black cover. Like a... he's standing there with a whip off to the right. Yeah, I think I know that one. I don't think I've ever played that one. I like the first three. I'm into the first OG Castlevania 1, 2, and 3, and that's kind of where my love for the series fell apart. I mean, Symphony of Night's great. It's a bit much. To have to go back and do it all in reverse and upside down is a little bit much, but that's a great game. Let's not get it twisted. Oh, And after the Netflix series they've made, I would expect something new to be coming too, a new Castlevania, maybe even in that art style. Devil May Cry always felt to me like a Castlevania sister game or a cousin series game, you know. Maybe it's just that gothic horror aspect of it, and that your protagonist has a whip type of weapon. Oh, we're only at 219,000. We're sucking it. We gotta get a lot of millions. Oh, that's not gonna do it. Ball 3, we're not even at 500,000. Ding 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 da dong ding. Bing bong. Key up. Ball. Oh my god, ball out. Alright, I'll do this one more time and then we'll change it up. We gotta get, come on, let's have a good game. Come on, machine, treat us right. Treat me like you like me, and we're friends. I watched, I mentioned this earlier in the garbled, nonsensical robot sex stream, but I've been watching Cobra Kai again. I watched it. I have YouTube Red, or I guess I'm still paying for freaking YouTube Red. I bought it initially to watch that series and then kept it around, and then I watched the second season a year later, and then now it's like, where's the third season? Oh, they're coming on Netflix. Oh, great, great. And then it comes out and it's like, no, it's just the first and second season again. And third season won't be till the end of the year or beginning of next year sometime. And it's like, what? It's been a year though. Come on. We moved to a new network. Yeah, well, okay, come out swinging with your third series, your third season ready to go, and re-release 1 and 2 so people can catch up that didn't have it. But you know what I mean? Like, I'm ready for season 3. I'm not ready for no season 1 and 2 again. I see them twice now, at least. I do like it a lot though. It's a great show. The second season, I think Chasing the Classics was in here earlier. He mentioned it was something that was kind of like a one long Degrassi episode. Nah, a little bit, but that season finale was amazing. The fight that happens in that season finale is out of control, awesome. And completely unrealistic, but awesome at the same time. I mean, where were the teachers? Where was this school where this could happen? Full-on gang war between two rival karate factions. $3.95 and ball out. All right, well, I guess we're not gonna get there today. Oh, we must have got an extra ball at some point. Maybe you get one at 500,000. Get those lights turned out up there. No! Ball out. Alright, time for a new game. Let's go back to the solid state world and play some Magic Asshole.
Magic Castle.
The Magic Asshole. And we're going to play on simulation mode because it's even harder.
Welcome back to Magic Castle.
The Magic Castle. I've known a couple girls with some magic asses. Magic. Ball out. Alright, well, the chat has died off. Good times. Good times, great taste. Great taste, less filling. Dr. Jekyll is alive? What did that thing say? Or Dr. Jekyll is alive? The cake is a lie? What did this? I think it said that. Dr. Jekyll is alive. Frankenstein is alive. That ain't good. Frankenstein is, you talking about the monster or the doctor? Danger. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. The joke on me is I didn't play any of my games. During my 7-month layoff, I beat more games than I did in my childhood. Great titles, too. I don't, you know what? I honestly don't recall beating a whole lot of games in my childhood. You know what I mean? Like, I played everything. We bought it all. My parents would buy all kind of crap for us. And, you know, I remember playing and getting through a couple games like Zelda and stuff that was important. Castlevania, Metroid. But, like, that might be it for games. Super Mario games, you know, I've beaten all those, but, like, I don't remember beating 90% of the shit back here. DuckTales, I might have beaten that one. Crystalis, never beaten it. Ninja Gaiden 1, I beat that one, and 2, I think. I don't think I've ever gotten through 3 all the way. Ninja Gaiden, whatever you want to call it. And a lot of the games I played as a kid was sports stuff. My brother was more of a sports video game player, and he was in charge of the machines. You know what I mean? You got an older brother, you got to deal with what he wants to do. So we played a lot of RBI baseball and a lot of ice hockey, and you know, games where we could score points against each other, where he could beat me up badly and make me cry. Oh, ball out. Beat Rygar like 12 times when I was a kid. Yeah, Murr was like that. Murr would beat games. Bionic Commando, and you know, watch him go through games. I'd be like, man, you're really good at this stuff. I just kind of play to have fun. I'm not really trying to beat. I just never really got into like, we gotta, you know, complete everything. And I just want to play it. Let's play it. I think I beat Kung Fu when we first got in. We got through that level, all that game. It was not easy. But most of the games that we got when I was a kid were like 2-player co-op stuff and sports games, because there was 3 kids and like we got to share, and it better have a 2-player version, 2-player mode, or my mom's not buying it. A lot of RC Pro-Am, a lot of Excite Bike. Woo! A lot of Tetris. A lot of Super Dodgeball. God, we played the shit out of that game. Falcro, what's going on, buddy? What is my favorite Crash Test Dummies song? I mean, that whole album, God Shuffled His Feet album, is my favorite. That whole album. And the album after it's very good too. But probably on that album, the one about running into you like this without no warning. It's like catching a sniff of tequila in the morning. But I'll try to keep my food down. It's quite an aftertaste that you've left now that you're not around. I'll disappear now, I think is what it's called. Magic asshole! You magic asshole! Okay, if y'all have Amazon Prime, by the way, I've been watching this series that's... You have to watch it in subtitled because I don't speak Japanese. But I think there's a Spanish version of it now too, and there's probably like an Australian, you know what I mean, like every country, but America apparently has one. But it's a game show where like 15 of the nation's best comedians go to a room together and try to be the last one laughing or not laughing. So like if you get caught laughing once, you get a strike. The second time you get, whatever, another strike, and then the third time you're out. And it's who can last the longest without laughing, and like it's hysterical. Even in other languages, even when you don't speak the languages, it's hysterical. And I forget what it's called, but it's pretty damn good, and I've been watching it a lot. But you have to really watch it and pay attention because you don't speak their language, so you're not exactly sure what they're saying until they said it and you've read it. But it's a great idea for a game, for like an American game. I can't believe an American game show hasn't done it. It's like who can be the last one in here not busting a gut. Oh. Beating Super Metroid and Castlevania Symphony Night and Metroid Prime 2 were my crowning achievements this year. Metroid Prime 1 and 2 and 3, I beat all of those. Is there a 3? No. Yeah, I beat all of those. Those are good. Super Metroid, I don't think I've ever fully completed that game. Symphony of Night, I definitely beat it, and that game is hardcore, man. It's a hardcore game. Two Knights and Maidens is my favorite Crash Test Dummy song. I'll disappear now. Okay, good. This game show sounds interesting, even though if you get what you're saying, and it's like $100,000 on the line. Like whoever can last. Let me look it up. I'll tell you what it's called. Amazon. Amazon Prime Video. Where is stuff you've been watching? Well, I guess you like this without the warning. It's like catching a sip of tequila in the morning. Where's stuff I've been like, isn't there like a previously watching because you watched this? I don't know what it's called. Where's the search bar? My God. Okay, Last One Laughing is what they call it for the Australian version, and it's got that big, fat, blonde-headed girl that's been in a bunch of movies here in America, who's kind of funny, but basically just kind of not. I forget her name, but she's the host of it. What is her name? Rebel Wilson. But it might be called the same thing in Japanese, but I thought it was called something even more hardcore than that. Last One Laughing. It says it's an Amazon original. There's only one episode available for the Australian version. Where the hell did the Chinese thing go? The Japanese show I was watching. Oh, they got MXC on Amazon Prime. My goodness. Let's see here. Japanese. Japan. Japanese. Maybe it's not on there no more. It was, I mean, it was like a couple weeks ago I watched it. And went through the whole season. Where the hell is it? Japanese game show. Ah, yes! Documental. Hitoshi Matsumoto presents Documental. And it's basically like going in a room with a bunch of people and seeing who's the last one laughing, and it's really worth your time. It's funny. Even in Japanese, if you don't speak Japanese, it's funny. What's up, Trevor? Welcome to the show. There goes Pinball. Ha 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 ho ha ha. Scary little guy laughing. God. Ball out. Metroid Prime 2 took me 13 years to beat. Erased memory card when I was 85% done by my lovely daughter and moving states, and over a decade later I finally beat it. My God. That's crazy that so you had to start from the beginning, I guess. The memory card was gone. MC Murr did an episode. I'm constantly mentioning Andy in my show just because it's relevant here, though. But he found a memory file of a Commodore game, some RPG game that he made. Like he created an RPG level or something when he was like 10, and he did a stream of it not too long ago. It was pretty cool. It was like a save file from 30 years ago that he was able to salvage and reboot the game. Alright, one more time, magic asshole. Second to last boss treatment like Jodie Foster on a pinball machine. Well, that ain't good. That is vivid. They should make a real Metroid pinball machine too. You know, God damn it! All right, wrong button. Restart. I can't have that. That guy's very scary sounding with his super 80s digital voice. Get it. Drop target in the middle that needs to be hit. And we keep missing it. There we go, from the side. Boom! Oh! I heard today that Nev Campbell is going to come back for Scream 5. What? I didn't know there was a Scream 4. Pathetic. I'm pathetic. Time's up. 1.078. 1.87. Not enough. What sucks with the PlayStation 4 streaming system, by the way, is that I can't like go to a different game. I gotta stop the stream to swap games out. Like, that's dumb. I should be able to start streaming from this console, and like I'm live from the console, and I can play whatever I want on the console. Let's try. We were gonna try and play a bowling theme earlier. We were playing the top score. Let's play this one. It's called Strike. pretty basic ass names from stuff out in the old Italian pinball world. Strike. Man, you can't do too much ball capturing here with your flippers, because it could roll right out the back side of the lane, and like that, go right out that hole on the sides. Hit the drop, miss the drop. Hit the drop, miss the drop. Hit the drop, got it, and right out the middle. Scream, a series that started as both a parody and a better version of horror films, has become what it was against. Oh, absolutely. Regurgitated schlock. And David Arquette and Courtney Cox are all going to be in it too. Recently I watched a documentary about David Arquette called You Can't Kill David Arquette. And it's about him going back into professional wrestling again, which it was crazy, and he is committed, and he's doing backyard death matches with people, and like they're hitting him with glass tubes and barbed wire and cutting him wide open, and it's ridiculous. He gets his neck cut by a thing and like has to go get his jugular vein sewed up, or it could have killed him. He almost died in a backyard wrestling match. Insanity. Guy's 52 years old, and he's like, I'm going to be a wrestler now. Ball out. Ball out. Man, this thing's brutal. You're brutal, old school machine. With your brutality levels are highly heightened. And that special in the middle does nothing, I don't think, until it's lit. So it's not giving me any points every time I whack one off the dead center of that thing, which is the easiest shot to make on it. Come on, ball. One more time. Yes, he's not a good actor, and nor is he a good wrestler. I don't see the appeal. His sister's pretty good, Roseanne. I always liked Rosanna Arquette. And his I think he's passed away now, but his tranny brother, sister, whatever you want to, whatever you want him to be called, is the guy that played Boy George in the Wedding Singer movie. Played, George, the piano player for Adam Sandler's Wedding Singer band. Do you really want to hurt me? And he's also Alexis. His name was Alexis Arquette, and he is also the guy that comes running into the room in Pulp Fiction, firing the gun at Sam Jackson and John Travolta when they're talking to Marvin, and he misses them completely, and God saved him or whatever, and he gets blown away. He's the guy hiding in the bathroom with the big hand cannon that Brad forgot to mention. No, that's true, and on that documentary he talks about, like, he thought it was ridiculous, a terrible idea. I mean, he wanted to help promote the movie, and he loved wrestling, but he thought it was stupid that he would win the belt, and they did with that angle, but he went with it, and he's trying to make up for that. He had said 25 years of wrestling fans hating him. He wants to get out there and prove that he can do it for real, and like be a real wrestler, or do it for real, and respect it for real, and so he's going and starting off by doing backyard wrestling matches with people, and it's pretty hardcore what he does, the stuff he goes through to be like, to get out from under the shadow of being considered the gimmickiest, worst you know, WCW heavyweight professional champ of all time, which is ridiculous, by the way, because it's all fake. So what's it matter? It's all fake, so it shouldn't matter. One more time, and then I'm gonna call it a night. I got things I gotta get up and go do tomorrow. I've got a full day ahead of me. And then tomorrow night, I'm probably gonna start stripping down the future Spa pinball machine and getting it ready for its glorious new paint job that will be coming to it as well. Damn it, ball. Or Jay Leno. You know. I'm surprised they didn't drop the belt on Jay Leno. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. To be fair, we are playing on the hardest setting. But it's still a ball out nightmare over here. Get that last drop target. Get it. Damn it. Ball out. Alright, boys and girls, thank you all so much for hanging out. You guys have a wonderful night. Keep up the awesome. Hooray for CaptNRetro. Make sure to like the stream. Come back around. We're going to be doing a lot of live stuff. A lot of stuff's going on here on the channel. The channel is just as crazy as it's always been, and will keep getting crazier. More restoration fun coming your way. Hooray for us. Hooray for you. Y'all have a good night.